boys and girls, it's been a long time since I made a video. I mean, 2-3 years, but there's been reasons. Things have changed, and it's time to get back into making what y'all like to see, Texas hunting and fishing. So this season gonna be action-packed. We're gonna do some duck hunting, quite a bit. A little bit of deer hunting, a little bit of fishing maybe. Had a great offshore season. Should have showed y'all some offshore videos. That's my fault for not making that content. That's why I've been out. There's a lot of money going into boats and new decoy spreads and deer hunting and life in general. Got a new old lady, the whole 9 yards. So, yep. So I'm gonna be bringing it to you soon, coming October 23rd or something like that, 26th, whatever. Veteran Youth Weekend. Be heading out, so y'all stay tuned for that. Thank you. Now this year, and probably subsequent years after 2-3 years, we are going to focus most of this content around public stuff here in the great state of Texas, and maybe other places, probably other places, but we're going to stay with great state Texas, that any old poor boy with a vehicle and a little change in his pocket, not much, a working man. You know, we know that the cost of deer leases these days, astronomical. The public land draw hunts, I will post those on here if I ever get drawn, but just like a lot of y'all, when the odds are 10 permits for 3,000 applicants, good luck. One thing I will not do is I will not name lakes, and I damn sure will not name any walk-in refuges for duck hunting or any of that and show you how to sit in line and fill out the thing and show you the X's on the map. No, that's for you to figure out. You go there, you hunt it years at a time, and you're learning. This whole step-by-step, I seen a video of a certain WMA in the Victoria area on YouTube. I'm not going to name any names, but if y'all watching this and you watch that fella, somebody let him know not to put that on blast, please. These other ones, which I'll name right now, Justin Hurst, Mad Island, hey, y'all go there. Go wait in line. It's a lottery system anyway. It don't matter how early you get there or how late. There'll be 100 cars. It's a lottery. I'll name that name because it's a fair chance for everybody. But on these other ones, which are all over this great state, plus lakes that are loaded with birds, I'm not going to name them so that I can go there and 1,000 of y'all are sitting in my hole. If you notice it in the background and you hunt it, well, smart on you. If you go there and you figure it out and you hunt and it becomes crowded, okay, again, smart on you. Now, there will be content with, like I said, draw hunts, maybe youth hunts, depends on their YouTube rules, and some other things that are accessible to everybody, but it don't matter if I spot call or show where it is, because guess what? You already ain't gonna get drawn anyway unless you are lucky. So it's not that big a deal. It's not really drawing that much more attention to something that everybody knows about. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm off County Road up in the Sam Houston National Forest. Look, I just killed this giant 10-point buck right here off this third oak tree. No, that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. It's a damn problem. Man, I'm not going to be like, oh, you know, I'm over here in this WMA. Oh, and this is how you sign in. And look, there's no line. And look, it's full of ducks. And then sky blast them on video talking about you a duck hunter. If you shooting at a duck and you got anything more than a modified stay your ass home. I don't care who you is. Stay home. Now, if you're crane hunting or something, or field hunting, okay, different. Goose is different. But if you are hunting ducks in water and you need more than a modified, stay home. You're a sky blaster. Anyway, rant over on that. But seriously, there'll be a lot of content coming out. Hey, stuff everybody can do, right? Walk on jetty fishing. There'll be some boat fishing, but I mean, it ain't no secret. It ain't no, I mean, look, everybody got a boat, or somebody you know got a boat. And if you don't got a boat, there'll be shore fishing videos too. That's one of them things. But as far as you know, like just straight up spot naming, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I don't know where this trend come from. I'm guessing, I don't want to offend nobody, but you know, certain city in Harris County is probably where they come from. But anyway, yeah, so the content and everything will be, like I said, what a normal public land dude, a normal working man, you know, that ain't, you know, no doctor or lawyer can go do and be successful at it with a little work, a little vacation time, a little patience, you know. I mean, right, of course the deer lease is a better option, but not everybody got 10 grand to spend on a deer lease. So even if I do go deer lease, I'm not going to make any videos of it, because just like the hunting TV shows, you know, they say, oh, anybody can shoot a 300-inch deer. Well, first off, 300-inch deer don't even exist in the wild. And two, most people ain't gonna shoot over a 140, even if they pay for it, unless they, you know, unless it's high fence or it's guided or it's big money, big loot. Which, hey, if you got it, you got it. Good on you, you know. But I'm just saying, the same thing with duck hunting. I'm not gonna take you to a rice field that's been rested for 30 days and just lay down a 12-man limit, because guess what? Anybody can do that. I hate to tell you that. If you can afford it, anybody can do that. Like I said, I'm going to take it where the normal, everyday person can go, have some fun, catch some fish, and enjoy what this great state got to offer. This state got a lot of options. The other thing I will not do is I'm not going to film no standbys for public draws or anything like that. Which, look, I'm not saying I do that, but the standby lines are just as crazy now. It ain't the same as it used to be. We'll leave it at that. And hey, the state population has increased 10 times in 20 years. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, it is what it is. People from all over, everybody wants to get out, everybody wants to hunt. But not that much public land. It's Texas. I understand it. I understand. It's just, you know, I'm just not going to do that because, first off, I don't want you in my line. No, seriously, I just don't want it crowded for the guys that like take vacation days to go do that sort of thing. It's really unfair to just put it on blast. And I know there's guys out here on YouTube, again, I don't know if they're just hunting views and likes or whatever, but you got to stop that behavior. You got to stop it. I mean, god damn. But I digress. It is what it is. But you know what? Well, like I said, we're gonna have some fun this year. I know I missed dove season, and I should have done it. I went to the valley and laid them down in a cornfield right on the river. It was crazy. Cheap too. Cheap. Anybody can do it. Like $125. Quacker Smacker Outdoors. Like Josh Lopez. Hey, that dude come through clutch last minute, middle of the week. It was awesome. Got to go to the valley. Got to fucking have some fun. It was awesome. You know, hunted some other doves here at the house and some stuff. And right, like I said, every man. I mean, yes, I have land, but I'm not going to video my stuff because you can't come out here, right? But anyway, offshore season was amazing. I got a new boat. It's not a big fancy $1 million boat. It's a workman's boat. It's only 22 foot. Brand new Suzuki 200 on it. I mean, the whole deal, like, cheap. Relatively, like where a normal person can afford it. So, I mean, and we've got 40, 50 miles offshore catching grouper and snapper, and I should have filmed it all. Kingfish, cobia. I mean, it was on. It was on for a little bit, but that's my fault. And, you know, your typical red fishing and all that. And, you know, this was kind of a tough year just because I was running offshore all the time. But we're getting back into it now. Went fishing the other day, caught some fish. And I'll bring some videos from that deal once we go again here shortly. Bow fishing is done. It is done. I've retired it. It's not my fault. It's not that I don't love bow fishing. I really do. I still have the boat. It's for sale, by the way. But nothing wrong with it. Motor's rebuilt. It's just the spots in this area of Texas has gotten to where you just ain't gonna do it no more. The fish in Coletta Creek Reservoir, and yes, I'll call that out. Please, y'all go bow fish that before they shut that power plant down. I don't care. You ain't gonna shoot it out because there ain't really that many fish left anyway, and that's why I'm not there. The tilapia and stuff, they just died out. There's just not the grass. It just ain't the same lake. I don't know. They had a problem over there, okay? And then Choke Canyon. Hey, yeah, I'm calling out a lake right now. I'll call it out to everybody. Choke Canyon is so low that you ain't duck hunting, you ain't bow fishing, you ain't bass fishing in that lake unless they get like 18 to 20 inches of rain in the Frio watershed. Please, y'all pray. Everybody pray. Choke Canyon Lake is bad. It is suffering. South Texas Gem, suffering. And yes, I'm going to call that lake out. Now, I'm not going to say about the activities, but it's done. The bow fishing is done there. Like, it's messed up. It's muddy. It's just not the same. So, that leaves me driving to Austin. Nothing against Austin. I love Austin. I want to go hang out there and party all the time. They ain't too bow fishing friendly. So that's it. I mean, it's a long drive, a lot of gas, you know, things have gotten a little more expensive, you know, as far as, you know, just things in general, trucks and stuff. I got a new truck. The monster truck finally messed up in Stankfoot fashion. Some rats got in there and chewed up the wiring harness. So that's pretty awesome. You know, I got a little old hoopty car to drive to work, and I got a regular old 3/4 ton Chevrolet. You know, this is America, right? We have Fords, Chevys, and Dodges. But anyway, yeah. So it's just one of those things, man. It was, damn, you need to get rid of something. So you can't have it all, right? And I got a lot of toys. So when I got the new boat and I did the whole rebuild and a new motor and everything, I decided, hey, we're gonna have to let something go. And that's something. It was bow fishing. Duck hunting. I ain't duck hunted, no lie, in 2 years. And this is why. Because I killed a very lot of deer in 2 years. Like, ridiculous amount, all legal, all on special tags. But that time is over. It came, it went. I got really, really, really lucky. I got really lucky. I hunted Matagorda Island 4 times in a row. It's like probably the only person to ever do that. So, I mean, I got lucky, okay? And I hunted some other places and shot some deer, all right? So, back to duck hunting. Back to where it was. No more shark fishing. I just can't do it no more. I'm getting too old for it. I'm chasing a beast that I just ain't never gonna catch them. Like, and when I do, I'm gonna be disappointed. The new boat with the offshore and everything covers all the things I like to do with that beach fishing and all that. And hey, I'll make some beach fishing videos here and there. I'll still make some crabbing videos. I'll make some pier stuff, some stuff, jetty stuff that people do. I just ain't into shark fishing no more. I guess I grew out of it. Boat fishing, it's just not viable anymore. I mean, it's just, I can't do it. I can only shoot one gar a day. It's only, you get tired of shooting needle nose after a while, and there just ain't that many carp in Buffalo where I'm at. Now, if I was in East Texas, totally different. If I was in North Texas, oh my God. Central Texas, but down here in Southeast Texas or South Texas, there's not very many opportunities for that sort of thing. But it's okay. It's okay. We move on. We just make different content. I got some cool new toys, like some really fast go-karts that I built that are pretty wild. We'll make some videos of that. Just living life, acting crazy. This Stankfoot. And look, I'm a little older now. Beard a little longer. Hair definitely longer. Hey, it is what it is. But we're going to do it, and we're going to do it hard. And I got a cast of characters and all kind of people going to involve in this show. Now, it's going to be real good. So, y'all just stay tuned. I know that's a lot. A lot of ranting, a lot of raving. But, hey, man, I shouldn't have said that. I had to edit that. But I am serious, dead serious, when I say that no one should be on YouTube showing lines at refuges and public land in general, and how easy it is, and how many birds are there when the birds are there, and not sky blasting on camera. Look, if that bird's not circling in and coming in your decoys, you ain't a duck hunter. If it's flying straight over your head at 50, 60 yards in the air and you got to shoot it with a Carlson cremator or an extra full, stop duck hunting. Learn how to be a duck hunter. If that bird does not give you a look and just keeps on coming by, or it makes one pass and it hauls ass, you know what that means? Do better. More blind, more camo, jerk strings, turn the damn mojo off, something. But don't stop shooting birds 100 yards up in the air, because, first off, you're educating the ones you miss. Fine, everybody does. I miss all the time, right? 2, when they fall in the grass, you're going to lose them. So it's like, or they're going to cripple and swim off. So just let the birds finish. Shoot them inside of 40 yards. That's all I ask. And don't show entrances and lines at refuges that are public land anywhere in the United States, and the exact spots and the birds you kill and the sign-in procedure. Or else you're going to go there and there's going to be 200 cars and it ain't going to be worth a damn. That is all.